Hello everybody, this is Blake Cross EXE, and it's time for the follow-up video, the sequel to my Zaku Machinegun Water Gun review. And this time, I have with me the RX-78 Gundam Beam Rifle. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they made a Federation and a Zeon version of the Gundam water guns. And as said before, they also released a Zagok Claw variant, which I still don't know where to buy. I will be trying to get one of those very soon. I accidentally knocked my machine gun over. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. So, this is also an unboxing video. I've already cut the tape on the back of the package, and I'm just going to unbox it right here real quick. So, it's in a blister package that's held down by these little plastic flaps, so it's easy to slide off. And I have to note, the beam rifle is actually a little bit smaller than the Zaku machine gun. The scale is approximately the same to the Zaku machine gun scale, I suppose. But I gotta say, it's a bit shorter. Let's see if I can get a good size comparison here. Hang on. Prop one up, and prop the other one up. It's not really easy when I don't have a separate stand for this camera. But yeah, so there you go. It's this one's just a little bit longer. And I'm gonna do some test firings of this one as well. I gotta say, the detail on this one is really nice, though. And for some comparisons, I got 3 separate Gundam Beam Rifles from the Mobile Suits in Action line. This particular one right here is the Gundam 1.5 version. This is the Gundam figure that came with the G-Fighter, and it's also the same model that came with the Battle-Scarred Gundam. And for comparison, here is the extended MSIA Gundam Beam Rifle, and that's the extended Gundam back there. He is doing the Gundam style. I gotta say, the color on this one's a little bit off compared to what the Gundam's Beam Rifle actually looks like. It's bluish, and it looks closer to the G3. But it's not the G3's rifle because I have the G3 figure as well, and the scope on the G3's is blue instead of yellow. Here's the real type Gundam's Beam Rifle. It's more appropriately colored, but the scope is red instead of yellow. So just a little comparison here for details. Let's hold this one up. You see the shape is the same, except it doesn't have the little slit right there, the little extra handle grip. It's so you can hold more water. The handle rotates to both sides, like with the Zaku machine gun, so you can either do lefty or righty. You can adjust the scope whichever way you want to, which I think is really nice. Left or right. So yeah, and the water holder is right here. That's the Earth Federation logo. You pop that open, you pour the water directly in it. Just given on how the gun is shaped, I want to say it might even have more ammo capacity than the Zaku machine gun does. I just got back from vacation, went to the beach, and I got to test out the Zaku machine gun water pistol in action. And it holds about 67 shots, I think, is the max I counted while we were playing around. Yeah, I actually sat there and counted to see how many shots I could get off of it. As I said earlier, I'll do some test firings of this one as well to see the range and how far, how fast, and how forceful it is. But yeah, the detailing of this thing is very nice. I really like this one, and I'm actually kind of sad to part with it. I'm giving it to my brother for his birthday, because he's always been more Federation than I am. He likes the Gundam, I like the Zakus. Okay, so let's put the gun aside for now, and let's take a look at the box art. Like with the Zaku machine gun, we have a lot of stock footage from the show. We have one down here, and we have one up at the top as well. And we also see the instruction, or not instructions, but we see some text right here. It's in Japanese. I can't read it, unfortunately. But we also have various logos and decals based after the Gundam and White Base. It's a Pegasus, of course, representing the Pegasus class. Earth Federation Space Force insignia, RX-78 Gundam. And here on the back, I have to note, in addition to stock footage from the show, we also get one piece of stock, or not stock footage, but we get one screenshot from the movie. From the third movie, Gundam Encounters in Space. And the only reason I know that scene right there is from the movie in particular is because of the way the event changed from the movie to the show. In the TV show, well, during both scenes, that's when the White Base is fighting the Camel Squadron, led by Lieutenant Dren, who used to serve under Char Aznable. In the show, the Gundam used the beam saber to slash open the Musai's bridge because he attacked them with the bazooka first. But in the show, in the movie, he used the beam rifle to fire a hole through the bridge instead of slashing it. So that's the only reason I remember that scene in particular being from the movie. But a lot of these other shots are really just stock footage used over and over again. Although this particular one, I think, is from the second episode, when Amuro's trying to shoot down Char and the other pilots that are just out there in space, not even in mobile suits. And the only reason I remember that, is because I just went back and rewatched the first few episodes recently. Been kind of on a Gundam kick lately. And as with the Zaku machine gun, we get the instructions on the back, choking hazards, poking hazards, things of that nature. Yeah. And these are actually... Oh, these are stickers. I didn't even notice that at first. I think these are stickers you can... Yeah. I totally didn't notice that until just now. Ha! These are stickers you can put on either on your gun or somewhere else. One of the Zaku machine gun came with those. Anyway, so... These are a pretty nice set of water guns. I am really glad I came across these. I'm really glad I got them, because they are nice little gimmicky things. Not quite as nice as a to scale prop weapon would be, but these are still really nice pieces for Gundam collectors. And if I can, I'm gonna try to get my hands on the Zagat claws eventually. Yeah. So now here's a little test firing video for both the Zaku machine gun and the beam rifle. Let's see how they compare to each other side by side. Federation versus Zeon weapons. Here we go. Alright, here we are, about to do the same test, but with 3 Zeon mobile suits and the Gundam's beam rifle instead of the Zaku machine gun. That's not a good angle, but you get the idea. It's the beam rifle. Alright, let's see how well this does. Now, it took more than one shot to take out the Zaku. Alright, now for the goof. He's not moving. Alright, what about the Gelgoog? Yeah, it doesn't look like that Gelgoog is budging an inch. I think the firing range is slightly shorter on the beam rifle than it was on the machine gun. I'm actually standing a little bit closer this time, and it's not really having much of an effect. Well, that was kind of a disappointment. So in conclusion, when comparing the two Gundam water pistols, Zaku machine gun versus Gundam's beam rifle looks and feels better in the hand, and I think it has a slightly higher water capacity, but I think the Zaku machine gun's got a little bit longer range on it. So yeah, two really neat water pistols, not super high performance, so if you're actually talking about going to a real water gun fight, I'd recommend a Super Soaker over these, but these are really nice for Gundam collectors. So yeah, it's a novelty, and that's really all they're meant to be. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm pretty sure that's all I have to say about these. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, these are really nice little gimmicky toy water guns. Yeah, if you're a Gundam fan and if you're looking for a way to stay cool this summer, I would definitely recommend getting yourself a couple of these. I'm actually probably going to get one of these to keep for myself after I give this one to my brother. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Blade Cross CXE, part of Flashing Blade Productions, and I will see you in the next video.